Hello, everyone, and welcome back to SimpleEnglishCast, the podcast where we speak simple, real, everyday English so you can understand, practice, and feel confident. I'm Alex, and I'm really happy you're here with us today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Meera, and yes, we're very happy you're listening. And Alex, today's episode feels very personal.
Very personal, very real, and honestly, very painful.
Painful but useful, right? Because today we're talking about a day that went wrong.
Exactly. Not a movie-style disaster, not something dramatic like missing a flight to another country, but one of those normal days where everything goes slightly wrong again and again.
And listeners, if you're thinking, oh yes, that sounds like my life, then relax. You're in the right place.
Because Meera is going to tell us her full story today, step by step, morning to night.
Yes, and I want to say something directly to you listening right now. While Alex and I are talking to each other, we're also talking to you. Imagine you're sitting with us, having tea, and saying, yes, this happened to me too.
Exactly. And every part of this story will give you real English sentences that people actually use in daily life.
No book English, no exam English, just real spoken English.
All right, Meera. Before we jump into the chaos, let me ask you something honestly. When you woke up that day, did you feel something was wrong?
That's the scary part. No, I felt completely normal.
That's how it always starts.
Yes, if I had felt danger, maybe I would have stayed in bed.
Okay, listeners, scene 1 starts with the most innocent thing in the world.
The alarm clock.
So, Meera, tell us, what time was your alarm set for?
It was set for 6:30 a.m. I wanted a calm morning.
You wanted peace.
Yes, I wanted to wake up slowly, stretch, have breakfast, and start my day like a responsible adult.
And instead?
Instead, I pressed the snooze button.
Once.
Once, then again, and again.
Listeners, repeat after us. The snooze button is a trap.
A very soft, comfortable trap.
So what happened next?
I opened my eyes and immediately knew something was wrong. My room was too bright.
That's never a good sign.
I grabbed my phone, looked at the time, and my stomach dropped.
Your stomach dropped. That sudden, oh no feeling.
Yes, it was 7:20 a.m.
So let's pause here and talk to our listeners. If this happened to you, what would you say?
You would say, I overslept.
Simple, natural, very common.
Not, I slept more, not, I was sleeping long, just, I overslept.
Okay, Meera, what did you do next?
I jumped out of bed. I was half asleep but fully stressed.
Half asleep means your body is awake, but your brain is still confused.
Exactly. I walked into the bathroom and stared at my reflection like, who are you and why are you late?
Listeners, this is important English. Half asleep.
Yes, for example, I answered the phone half asleep and said the wrong thing.
So, Meera, were you calm?
No, I was flustered.
Explain that to our listeners.
Flustered means nervous and confused at the same time. I couldn't think clearly.
What kind of mistakes were you making?
I tried to brush my teeth while checking my phone. I dropped my towel. I wore my shirt the wrong way for a few seconds.
That's a classic bad day morning.
And while all this was happening, one thought was repeating in my head.
What thought?
How do I explain this?
That's an important moment because when something goes wrong, your words matter.
Yes, I stopped, took one deep breath, and sent a message.
And what did you write?
I'm really sorry, I overslept. I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Listeners, that sentence is gold.
Short, honest, calm.
Not a long story, not an excuse essay.
Exactly. And Alex, that small decision saved me later.
So let's rate this moment. Panic level?
9 out of 10.
Recovery level?
7 out of 10 because I stayed honest and clear.
All right. Morning Disaster Part 1 done.
But Alex, the day was just warming up.
Of course it was. All right, Meera. You were rushing out of the house after oversleeping. Paint the picture for us. What happened next?
So, imagine this. I grab my bag, lock the door, and step outside. My heart is already racing.
You're already in survival mode.
Exactly. I'm walking fast, almost running, and my brain is doing that fake math.
Fake math?
Yes, the kind where you say, if I walk faster, maybe time will slow down.
Listeners, this never works.
Never, but we still believe it every time.
So, you're rushing. What's your plan?
My plan was simple. Catch the bus, sit down, breathe, and mentally apologize to the universe.
A very reasonable plan.
I reach the bus stop and I see a bus coming.
This sounds hopeful.
It looked hopeful. The number looked familiar.
Looked familiar is dangerous English.
Very dangerous. I didn't check properly. I just thought, close enough.
Listeners, repeat after us. Close enough is not enough.
But I was late, stressed, and not thinking clearly, so I got on the bus.
And how did you feel at first?
Relieved. I thought, okay, I fixed it. I'm moving now.
Movement feels like success when you're late.
Yes, I stood there, holding the pole, fixing my hair, trying to look like a calm adult.
Outside calm, inside panic.
Exactly. But then, about 5 minutes later, something felt off.
What did you notice?
I looked out of the window and thought, I don't recognize this street.
That's the first warning sign.
Then I saw a building and thought, I have never seen that building in my life.
Second warning sign.
So I opened my map.
Never open the map when you're already scared.
The little blue dot was moving confidently in the wrong direction.
Oh no.
That was the moment I whispered to myself, I got on the wrong bus.
Listeners, say it with us. I got on the wrong bus.
Very simple sentence, very painful feeling.
How did your body react?
My shoulders dropped, my face felt hot, and my brain said, of course this happened.
That's disappointment talking.
Yes, I felt completely frazzled.
Explain frazzled for our listeners.
Frazzled means extremely tired and stressed, with almost no patience left.
Like when even small problems feel huge.
Exactly. And I was already late. Now I was late and lost.
Late in the wrong direction.
That's the worst kind of late.
So what did you do next?
I pressed the stop button, got off the next stop, and stood there for a moment.
Just standing?
Yes, I needed 1 second to accept reality.
That moment is important. When something goes wrong, pause before you panic.
I took a breath and told myself, okay, complaining won't fix this.
That's mature English thinking.
Then I checked my map again and realized I needed to backtrack.
Backtrack means to go back the way you came.
Yes, I had to walk back to another bus stop and wait again.
Was this the walk of shame?
A quiet one. No shame, just self-reflection.
And while waiting, did you message anyone?
Yes, and this is important for our listeners. I didn't hide it.
What did you say?
I got on the wrong bus. I'm backtracking now. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
That sentence is very strong.
Because it has two things, the truth and the plan.
Exactly. You explain the problem and the solution.
No excuses, no drama.
Listeners, this is real-life English you can steal.
Please steal it politely.
So, let's rate this moment. Panic level?
8 out of 10.
Recovery?
8 out of 10 too. I made a mistake, but I handled it calmly.
That's an important lesson. Making mistakes is normal. Handling them well is a skill.
Yes. After that, I finally got on the right bus.
Third time lucky.
Very lucky. I sat down, looked out of the window, and told myself, okay, maybe the worst part is over.
Listeners, never trust that thought.
Never, because when I reached the office, the universe had something waiting for me.
Let me guess. Technology?
Technology.
Of course. All right, Meera. You finally reached the office. How were you feeling at that moment?
Honestly, I felt tired already, and the day had barely started.
That kind of tired where your body is present, but your energy is missing.
Exactly. I sat down at my desk, put my bag down, and thought, okay, just breathe. You're here now.
That sounds calm.
It lasted about 30 seconds.
Why only 30 seconds?
Because I looked at my calendar.
You never look at the calendar when you're trying to stay calm.
My calendar was completely full. Meetings, calls, reminders, everything was packed.
So you were what we call...
Overbooked.
Listeners, overbooked means you have too many things scheduled and no real break.
Yes, I had meetings back to back. No space to rest, no time to catch up.
And I'm guessing the first meeting didn't wait for you.
Of course not. I sat down, opened my laptop, and joined the first online meeting.
So far, so good.
For about 1 minute.
Ah, here it comes.
My manager said, Meera, can you share your screen and explain the update?
That sentence alone can raise your heart rate.
Yes, but I smiled, nodded, and said, sure.
You sounded confident.
On the outside, yes. Inside, I was thinking, please work, please don't embarrass me.
Listeners, we all say that to our computers.
I clicked share screen, my presentation opened, I started speaking.
And then?
Nothing moved.
Nothing?
My mouse froze, the slide didn't change, the faces on the screen stopped moving.
That horrible moment when your computer becomes a photo.
Yes, and my brain immediately said, no, not now.
So what happened next?
I clicked again and again, nothing.
Listeners, this is where panic usually wins.
I felt it rising. My hands got tense, my shoulders tightened.
That physical stress reaction.
Exactly. I realized it froze on me.
Listeners, say it with us. It froze on me.
This is very common spoken English. It means your screen or apps suddenly stopped working.
So did you disappear from the meeting?
No, and this is important. I spoke.
What did you say?
I said, sorry, it froze on me. Let me try again.
Clear and calm.
I left the meeting to rejoin, but then another problem appeared.
Let me guess.
My Wi-Fi was acting up.
Classic.
The screen said connecting again and again.
That word can feel very long.
Yes, and while that was happening, my brain started thinking about the future.
The scary future thoughts.
What if they think I'm careless? What if they think I'm not professional? What if this keeps happening?
Those are what we call
Repercussions.
Listeners, repercussions are the negative results that can happen after a mistake.
Yes, but I reminded myself, stay composed.
Composed means calm and in control, at least on the outside.
Exactly. So I rejoined the meeting and said, sorry, my Wi-Fi is acting up. I'll rejoin in 2 minutes.
That's a perfect rescue line.
Short, honest, and professional.
Listeners, this is very important. When technology fails, your words protect you.
Yes, you can't always fix the internet, but you can fix how you explain the problem.
So, did it work?
Yes, I restarted my connection, joined again, and finished the presentation.
How did you feel after that?
Relieved, but also shaken.
That makes sense.
My heart was still beating fast, but my voice stayed calm.
That's staying composed.
Exactly.
All right, let's pause and talk directly to our listeners. If this happened to you, what can you say?
You can say, sorry, it froze on me, or my Wi-Fi is acting up. I'll rejoin shortly.
Simple sentences, very powerful.
No long explanations needed.
Now let's rate this moment. Panic level?
9 out of 10.
Recovery?
9 out of 10 as well. I stayed present and professional.
That's impressive.
Thank you. But Alex, the day was not finished with me.
Of course not.
Because after the tech problem, something else happened.
Let me guess. More meetings?
More meetings and a surprise question.
Ah, being put on the spot. All right, Meera, you survived the tech meltdown. What happened next?
After the meeting, I told myself, okay, just focus, one thing at a time.
Good advice.
But the problem was, there were too many things at the same time.
That's when the day starts to feel heavy.
Exactly. I had messages coming in, emails waiting, another meeting starting soon.
So you were slammed.
Yes, I was completely slammed.
Listeners, I was slammed means you were extremely busy with no time to breathe.
I tried to multitask.
That's always dangerous.
I was listening to a meeting, answering messages, and reading a document at the same time.
Your brain was doing too much.
And then my manager said my name.
That sentence can stop your heart.
Yes. Meera, can you explain the new process to everyone?
No warning?
No warning. No preparation time.
So you were...
Put on the spot.
Listeners, put on the spot means someone asks you to speak or decide suddenly with no time to prepare.
Inside, I panicked. My thoughts were all over the place.
But you still had to speak.
Yes, I started explaining, but I could hear my voice getting faster.
That happens when you're nervous.
I realized I wasn't being clear. I was confusing people.
That's a tough moment.
Very tough. But then I remembered something important.
What was that?
It's okay to pause.
That's a powerful lesson.
So I stopped and said, "Sorry, let me gather my thoughts for a second."
Listeners, that sentence is very useful.
Yes, let me gather my thoughts means you need a short moment to think clearly.
And people usually respect that.
Exactly. No one was angry. Everyone waited.
So what did you do next?
I added, "Let me backtrack a little and explain this from the beginning."
Backtrack means to go back and correct what you said.
Yes, I slowed down, spoke more clearly, and explained the process step by step.
And how did that feel?
Much better. I felt like I got control back.
That's keeping your dignity.
Yes, even though I was tired, I didn't sound lost.
Listeners, dignity means self-respect. You can make mistakes and still sound confident.
After that, the meeting ended.
Finally.
I leaned back in my chair and just stared at my screen.
That stare says everything.
My brain felt full, like it couldn't take any more information.
Mental overload.
Exactly. I looked at the clock and thought, how is it not lunchtime yet?
That's a bad sign.
I realized I hadn't eaten anything since morning.
No breakfast?
No breakfast, no snack, just stress.
That explains a lot.
By the time the last meeting ended, I felt drained.
Drained means you have no energy left.
Yes, even small sounds were annoying me.
That's when you know you need a break.
I packed my bags slowly, stood up, and told myself, okay, the workday is over.
But emotionally, you were still carrying the day.
Yes, all the little problems from the morning were still sitting in my chest.
Listeners, this is important. Stress doesn't disappear just because the workday ends.
Exactly. I walked out of the office and got on the bus home.
And how did you feel on the bus?
Quiet, heavy, not angry, just exhausted.
That deep, tired feeling.
Yes, and that's where the final part of the day begins.
The part where you decide how to end the day.
Exactly.
You weren't scrolling?
No, that surprised me too.
That means something serious was happening.
Yes, I felt emotionally tired.
Explain that to our listeners.
Emotional tiredness is when your body can still move, but your mind feels heavy.
Like you're carrying the whole day inside you.
Exactly. I looked out of the window and thought about everything.
The snooze button.
The wrong bus.
The frozen screen.
The surprise question in the meeting.
All small things.
Yes, but together, they created a feeling that things were going sideways all day.
Listeners, things were going sideways means nothing was completely broken, but nothing was smooth either.
I could feel stress sitting in my shoulders.
That physical stress again.
Yes, and that's when I realized something important.
What did you realize?
I needed to decompress.
Listeners, say it with us. I need to decompress.
Decompress means to slowly relax after stress.
Like letting air out of a balloon.
Exactly. So I made a decision.
What decision?
No emails, no messages, no thinking about work on the way home.
That's a strong boundary.
I put my phone in my bag and just breathed.
That sounds simple, but it's not easy.
True, but after a few minutes, I felt a small change.
What kind of change?
My breathing slowed down. My shoulders dropped.
Your body finally felt safe.
Yes. When I got home, I changed into comfortable clothes.
The official sign that the day is over.
I made some tea and sat on the couch quietly.
No noise?
No noise, no screen, just 10 minutes of silence.
That's rare these days.
And it helped more than I expected.
So what did you do after that?
I opened a notebook.
A notebook?
Yes, and I wrote one line about each part of the day.
Tell us those lines.
Morning. I overslept, but I was honest. Transport. I made a mistake, but I fixed it. Office tech. Things failed, but I stayed composed. Meeting. I was put on the spot, but I kept my dignity. Evening. I chose to decompress instead of explode.
That's powerful.
The day didn't change, but the story did.
Listeners, that's a huge lesson.
Yes, a bad day doesn't mean you handled it badly.
So let's do our final numbers.
Because even when things went wrong, I used my words well.
And that's what this podcast is about.
Using simple English to survive real life.
All right, listeners, now it's time for our word tour.
We'll go slow, simple, and clear. Choose the words that feel useful to you.
First word, overslept.
Overslept means you woke up later than you planned.
Example?
Yes, I overslept and missed the morning meeting.
Next, half asleep.
Half asleep means not fully awake yet.
Example?
I answered the phone half asleep and said the wrong name.
Next, flustered.
Flustered means nervous and confused at the same time.
Example?
I got flustered when everyone started asking questions.
Next, frazzled.
Frazzled means very tired and stressed, with little patience left.
Example?
By the end of the day, I felt completely frazzled.
Next, backtrack.
Backtrack means to go back and correct what you said or did.
Example?
Let me backtrack and explain that more clearly.
Next, put on the spot.
Put on the spot means being asked to speak suddenly without preparation.
Example?
I was put on the spot during the meeting.
Next, composed.
Composed means calm and in control on the outside.
Example?
She stayed composed even when things went wrong.
Next, things went sideways.
It means things didn't go smoothly.
Example?
From the morning, things went sideways.
Last word, decompress.
Decompress means to relax slowly after stress.
Example?
After work, I need time to decompress.
Listeners, everyone has these days.
The goal is not a perfect day.
The goal is to handle imperfect days with calm words.
Tonight, think of one small moment when your day went wrong.
And try to describe it using one simple English sentence.
That's how confidence grows.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
This was SimpleEnglishCast.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Meera.
Take care of your English and take care of yourself. Bye.